Good afternoon, all. This is Dolores from Getting Gigs, and today I'd like to talk to you about the side hustle or gig called Foundever or Foundever. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but anyways, um, I wanted to share this gig with you today because I've been looking for another work from home job because I already have like a couple of them, but I don't get constant work from all of them, so I keep looking because I want to get to try to have the right mix of remote jobs that I can do on a daily basis that where I can fill up, make sure that I get between 40 and 60 hours a week. So that way I can make my goal. My goal is to make $300 a day. Anyways, so I found this one on the internet. I was looking for different ones. I found this one because I was actually looking for the Slido group because I found that one on the internet. And it turns out these people used to be the Slido group. And I found that on the internet. It says that yes, Foundever or Foundever was previously known as Slider Group, and then they rebranded in 2023. So they are a part of that group. So if you're looking for the Slido one, it's not them anymore. They're called Foundever now. Okay. Then I went to Glassdoor and I went to see, make sure that they're like a legit company because I don't want you to apply for something that is not legit and something that I wouldn't apply for myself. Now, this one I have yet to apply because I'm in process of applying. So I can't tell you like all the ins and outs of whether or not what the sign up process is because usually I sign up first and then I do the video. But in this case, I'm showing you the video first and then I'll try to sign up right after this video. But I wanted to show you the reviews they have. They have a 3.7 review. I think that's not bad because like some of these companies out there are worse than that. And you considering that they have 18,000 reviews, I don't think that's bad because like if they had like a 2 or less, I would say don't even waste your time. But companies are not everybody's going to get a 5 because think about the reality is not everybody likes their job. They don't like their coworkers. They don't like their boss. There's something about that job that they don't like. So it's hard for a company to actually get a 5. So I think a 3.7 is pretty good. Like some of the reviews say that yeah, the salary's low, good work from home, then like it's like mixed. Yeah, there's like mixed reviews here if you look. Flexible, accommodating work culture, and some of them said it's too early to say anything. Um, this remote incoming calls, like they tell you a little bit, like if you go to Glassdoor about the reviews. So I think it's a legitimate company, and I did my research first, because that's why I'm going to apply for it. So now on their website, it does say beware of recruitment frauds and scams. The reason that that is because there's a companies out there trying to pretend like they're them, like they're like trying to use their name or something. So if you get like a you know like if you sign up for Facebook, LinkedIn, or Snag a Job and like looking for a job, they might reach out to you and say, "Oh, we're with Foundever or Slido Group or Sykes." Um, but the reality is they probably are not. Now, I've actually experienced one of these frauds myself. I was actually sitting here and I was about to do a video and I got an email saying, "Hey, we're interested in for you to apply for a position in our company." It was for a different company, of course. And would you be willing to do a interview this afternoon? I thought it was strange because they wanted to do the interview in the afternoon. So I went ahead and did an interview anyway because I wanted a job. Now, what happened was that they asked me to go ahead and sign up for a Skype account, and they wanted to talk to me over Skype. And then while I was talking to them over the Skype, it just seemed like there's too many delays in between the questions. And then they started ask. First, they would ask like one question, like, "Oh, your name, oh, your address, oh, we need this, fill out this paperwork." And then it got to the point where I was like, "Man, I think this is a scam." So then they asked me a few more questions, and then like how the light bulb in your head goes on, the light bulb in my head went on, and I'm like, yeah, this is a scam because like you're asking me too many questions that would have been on my resume if you said that you got my resume. So why do you need me to repeat it if you already know it? So I just want you to be aware that there are companies out there that they're doing these type of scams. So just be mindful if you get somebody that reaching out to you. Um, It's probably not them. Yeah, they send founder. They said they should send counterfeit employment offers, and then they tell you here how to make sure that it's them and that it's truly them. Okay, and they tell you how their email addresses and everything, how they sound. So when you if you do get an offer from them, it should have one of these like .coms on here: Founder, Sido, Contact Sido, Stikes, and Harbor. And if it's not from one of those email addresses, then you know it's a fraud. So I want to let you know that part because found that and I found that interesting. I'm glad that they do that because I'm serious. Like I gave the people almost all my information. Only thing I didn't give them was my credit card number, but they had everything else. So I fell for it. So somebody else might. So I thought I'd tell you about that. But I want to go ahead and show you how to sign up and more information about the company. So I'll put the link to the website in below the video. And then what you would do is you would just go to this homepage and then you could just press either find a job right up here, or you could do find a job in your country. Now I know some of you are not like in the United States, so if you're not in the United States, hit find a job in your country to see what they have available for you. And just because it's not listed here, I think you could search to see if they have it. Like just because it's not listed here, these might just be the popular countries. So just search for your country to see if you can find it. I did the United States because I'm in the U.S. And when I did that, these are the job openings that they had. Like they have, like VP, sales leader, and then they have a bunch of like College of Insurance, customer service ones. They have a lot of customer service ones on here, and they have like a couple solutions. What I do is usually when I get like one of these like that like I'm interested in, I go look up each one, see what the qualifications are, and to see how much they're going to pay. Like if they have to pay on there, so like I'll go to this one, $18 to $19 per hour on this one. So then I'll go back and then I'll check the other customer service ones. Well, I'm not bilingual, so I can't do these two. So because they're probably looking for somebody to speak Spanish and English on these two. But let me go check this one. Oh, you have to take an assessment on this one. But how much does this one pay? Doesn't say. Oh, it does. $13 to $17 an hour. See how the other one paid a little bit more? So, like, what I try to do is before I apply for them, I try to go for the one that pays the most, especially if they're the same type of work. Like, if it was two different customer service jobs, I don't hear who I'm getting the call from as long as I have the job. So, I'd rather get the one that pays more. But I do kind of read what they go, like, what the qualities are and responsibilities that you need, like the qualifications. And the big thing for me is the state because there's a lot of these. I work out of Nevada sometimes, and then I also work out of Illinois. And if you look, a lot of these don't do Illinois. They'll do it in Nevada, but they won't do in Illinois. And if you're California, they don't do California. So there's like some of these that have state restrictions on there. So just be mindful of that if you're in the United States. Look and see what state there is that they're offering the position in. Because don't fill out the whole application. They're going to deny you. Like if you're not in that state, they're going to deny you. Like it's a waste of time. Like I've done that on a few of them. Thinking, oh, I'll just apply anyway. No, I wasted my time. So don't do that. So, anyways, what I do is I just go check each one of them, see if I meet the qualifications. Like that one, I can't do because I go back and forth between the two states. I'm not going to do that one because it won't let me do it in Illinois. But I'll look at all the other ones because each one might be different. Some of them might not care. Like if I live in another state, because actually sometimes I think it depends on the pay because the minimum wage in Illinois is a lot higher than it is in Nevada. So that's probably why that might be one of the reasons why I can't work from out of Illinois on some of these jobs. So it all depends. So I double check all of them. So anyway, that's what I did there to find them. And then up on the top, you could just do how to apply, and then they'll give you the information. And then it takes you right back to find a job in your country. But it gives you all the information there up there to read. And then it has the different jobs in your countries. Oh, this shows you better where the countries are that they're applying for. So that's a good idea for them. Yeah, so you just check it, pick your available jobs again, and then you hit apply. So let me just go here. I don't speak bilingual. I guess you just do apply now. Okay, it looks like they have it connected to your LinkedIn where you click LinkedIn and they'll download your information, or you could do the apply now where you have to upload your resume. But anyways, this is one of the ones that I wanted to review today, just because I thought, like, from my review of it, it looked like a legitimate company. Just be mindful, like I said, about the fraud information that I found on this one, where there are companies trying to say that they're from them. So just be mindful of it if it's not from one of those email addresses that they said about the fraud. I think it was on this page. Well, I don't have the page up anymore, but they had that thing about the fraud. Just be mindful of that. Make sure that if you do get an email from them, that it is one of their email addresses. And if it's not, don't give them your information. One thing that what I always look for, like if I get an email about a job, look for spelling errors, and I also look for like if the email address is coming like from a Gmail account, like if it's a truly big, large, legitimate company, they're not going to have people working for them sending it from a Gmail account or like, oh, AOL, like, like it's not going to have that suffix. It's going to have the company name, then the .com or what, something like that. It's not going to be directly from like Susan B at gmail.com. It's going to be, has the company name is going to be part of it, and look like for different spellings too. They might spell it with the EVAR instead, stuff like that. Anyways, thank you for watching. This is Dolores from Getting Gigs. Sorry if I might have rambled on this one. I just wanted to give you enough information so that way you can make an informed decision, and also too so you don't get scammed. Just in case you apply for this one, you get an email from somebody else. Till next time. Have a good night.